Thank you so much. In the interest of time, I'm just going to say general officers and members of the class of 2010, ladies and gentlemen. Let me begin by saying thank you to the Army War College Foundation and the Alumni Association for this award. I also want to thank the person that nominated me, General Steve Solomon, who's unable to be here today. It's a distinct pleasure to be back at Bliss Hall, especially since I never planned on being back here, and certainly not on the stage of the Red Bedroom. It's a true honor for me to accept this award and to be honored at the same time as General Croson and Colonel Beck, two great American heroes. I certainly will treasure this day for the rest of my life. For me, the Army War College was a very long 2-year siege at home through completion of the corresponding studies program. As a senior commander and citizen soldier with a full-time job as a senior bank officer, I somehow found time to write 30 papers that totaled 45,000 words. My wife, who is ill, as you heard, she is here today. On the night before I graduated, she wrote me this note in part. Today is such a special day. It's a day that we've looked forward to for 2 long years. I watched you as you faithfully studied night after night as you struggled to put just the right words together. I prayed for each paper as it was mailed and gave thanks for its approval. I was so proud of you as you got through one course after another and you never gave up. Now, the truth is that the prayers work 93% of the time. That's not bad, actually. I'm also very proud and pleased that my daughter surprised me by being here today, all the way from Fayetteville, Peachtree City, Georgia. It's a pleasure to have you here, honey. I retired from the National Guard 10 and a half years ago and semi-retired as a bank president 2 years ago. When you retire, I recommend that you fail in the same way that I have, because I have flunked retirement. I found that I no longer have career ambitions, but I wanted a future that would not only benefit me, but also my neighbors, my community, and my country. I can do that by trying to help my fellow citizens. What better way is there to help people than preserving the right of everyone in the world to do what they want to do with their own skills and abilities? That's what you do every day. I found after I retired from military service, I had additional time to volunteer in a variety of economic, charitable, social organizations in my community and state. There's not only an opportunity to serve, but there's a need for leaders in a multitude of very worthwhile organizations for a better community, state, nation, and world. We are all in the legacy business, and we should take seriously what we will be remembered for. Philanthropy of your time is an awesome responsibility. The military prides itself in many things, including patriotism, integrity, courage, responsibility, self-discipline, self-sacrifice, honor, loyalty, public service, strong leadership, and on and on. I can tell you firsthand that there is an overwhelming need for all of those attributes in our communities today. You have been called to serve for the good of your nation. You will be called and will be well equipped to answer that call to serve for the good of your fellow citizens when you are no longer wearing a uniform. And I certainly encourage you to do that by volunteering your time, your talent, and your energy to any number of deserving military, civic, and charitable organizations in the communities where you will retire. Some people spend their entire life wondering if they've made a difference. None of you will ever have that problem. But our country and our communities will need you when you retire from federal service, and I encourage you to use your God-given talents and your experience for the rest of your lifetime. I congratulate each and every one of you in the class of 2010. I know that each one of you has served your country well and that you have a bright future. I thank you for your contributions to our nation and your selfless service and sacrifice. During this season of Advent, we can all think about preparing ourselves for days when nations shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. But until that time arrives, continue to prepare yourselves as you are at the present time at this great college. Thank you, and God bless each one of you, and God bless America.